God! Once everyone has gathered at the fire pit, Dwight and Claudette quickly make an announcement. We're not going to blame anyone in particular, but someone, we're not going to say who, so don't worry, you, hasn't been sticking to the schedule. That means that we're behind on time for evening activities, and we'll only have time for one person to share their special spooky nighttime story. Just one story, but story time is my favorite activity. This is a narrative-heavy experience. You're telling us that the only one person gets to share? How will we decide who? Oh, great. We have to decide as a group? That never goes well. Whoever did this, step up now. I swear I won't be angry. I'll merely chop your head and clean off. No fuss, no muss. Voice trembling, you realize this is probably it for you, but you embrace your fate. Sorry, everyone. I think they're talking about me. To be honest, I still don't understand how this whole schedule thing works. I guess I lost track of time. While I was passed out? Been there before, even though it takes some pressure off of me, which is an absolute dream come true. Is it really fair to pick on the newbie? Seriously, has anyone ever happened on schedule even once? Damn it, Donald! If you try to flex that authority gimmick one more time, so help me, I'll snap your head off so quick, and then I'll drown you in his blood, Cynthia. Fuss and muss are back on you two. No, I love to hack, slash, and slice. We all know you love to kill. It's almost all you talk about. Nobody named any names. Who even knows any names? Not us. I renounce my name. Who's Donald? Who's Dwight? Who even knows anymore? Call me nobody. But we still gotta get started on story time. So, Nia, who do you think should go? Ah, damn it. That's a name. Please pick somebody quickly so that the tropical vacation doesn't turn into a bloodbath. Oh god. Who should we pick? I mean, it would make sense to, like, go with Spirit. But I don't know. Oh my god. Damn, why is Huntress so dummy thick? I know, right, Colby? Huntress is absolutely thick. Number one bad bitch. Alright. I choose you, Spirit. Whoa, this entire experience is being carefully cracked to avoid an IP infringement lawsuit. Let's be careful with the catchphrases, will ya? I was just thinking that! Oh my god. Really? You want to hear from me? Spirit huffs and dramatically rolls her eyes as she gets to her feet in front of the campfire. Don't let her talk you out of it. She's great with ghost stories. See, that's what I thought! That's exactly what I thought! With Spirit being the goth girl and her loving books, it absolutely makes sense. I don't know where she gets it, but she comes up with the scariest stuff. Seriously disturbing, even to me, and I literally pulled a guy's skull and spine out once with my bare hands. I kind of want her to crush my head like a sparrow between thighs. I know, right, Colby? Oh, absolutely. Talk about bullshit stories. If everyone else is going to chit-chat, I guess I can just sit down, and Huntress's eyes go red behind her mask, and both Trapper and Wraith take their seat. They know when it's worth fighting and when it's not. Ahem. Well, I hate to break it to you, but tonight's story isn't scary. It's a romance. Too late now, though. I was selected, and so I'm going to tell my story. I call it The Prisoner's Kiss. He knows that Huntress and Wraith are both sharing a giant tub of popcorn. Nobody offered you popcorn. Now, oh yeah. I kind of want her to crush my head like sparrow's egg between thighs. There you go. Are you happy with that, Colby? If I wasn't laughing so much, I'd probably be doing like different voices and stuff for the killers and stuff. But yeah. It was a dark summer night. Warm rain seeped from the sky like blood from an open wound. Detective Hada, a celebrated investigator and renowned hostage negotiator, was called to the scene of a strange occurrence, unlike anything she had ever seen before. When she arrived, the scene was chaotic. Crowds had begun to gather. A dozen other officers were doing anything they could to keep their curious onlookers away. But how could anyone resist wanting to know more? Perfect no notes. Yay! For there, in the middle of a busy market, had appeared a giant box, strange, alien in its appearance, and massive in size. No one knew how it got there. Was it delivered? Built on site? In such a busy area, how could something like this just appear? A mystery. It was as if it was conjured by magic. Auto popcorn for main character, rude? I know that is rude, isn't it? But this was no illusion. The huge box was very real, and someone was trapped inside. Spirit pauses her story to look from face to face of each audience member. She has no expression, but you feel her vibrating with energy. She's in her element. Help me! Cried someone in the box. It was a man, terrified, trapped, imprisoned, his voice trembling. By now it was if every detective in the city was there, looking the strange structure up and down, inspecting it on every side. It didn't make sense. There were no doors, no windows, no fasteners or seams. It was completely solid and much too heavy to move by hand. Solid, that is, except for a single small slit, just enough to see the bloodshot eyes of a prisoner trapped inside. I don't know what happened. I woke up here, and here I was. I'm so scared. Please help me, cried the man as if pleading for his life. No stranger to tense situations, Detective Hada comforted the man. She used her training to calm him and buy him time for the other investigators. However, time did not bring clarity, only anxiety as the night dragged on with no progress opening the box. I love how these types of games are literally just made for people to be as down bad as they want. Right, Glitch? Exactly. I'm having way too much fun with this game. And as the night grew longer, the seeping rain puddled into the ground, and the man inside grew more desperate, more sad and lonely, more pathetic and in need of help. But Detective Hada was no help at all. Powerless to save him, guilt began to weigh on her like I'd never before. Don't let me die in here, the man begged. Don't let me die alone. Stay calm, instructed Detective Hada. You're not alone. I'm here. Hell, half of the town is here. We're all in this together, and we won't let this be the end of your story. Oh, she's crying. Oh, Spirit. Looking through that narrowest of passageways, Detective Hada watched her own reflection in the tear-filled eyes of this strange, sad prisoner. Together they both wept in silence at the hopelessness of the moment. Promise, asked the man. Promise that I'm not alone? Yes, she promised. I do. A simple pledge. She felt an instant connection like she had never felt before. Not to her family, not to her friends, not to any of the other hostages she had worked so hard to free before. And so, when the man's eyes closed and backed away, it didn't scare Detective Hada, for she knew he would return, and he did, pressing his lips up to the narrow slit in this horrible puzzle box, repeating his question again, steam flowing from his mouth as he asked, Promise? Promise that I'm not alone? Yes, she promised. I do. And pressing her palms against the cold outside of the box without truly knowing why, Detective Hada leaned forward and placed her own lips upon the opening, letting her breath creep into the strange structure, allowing her warm lips to fall into this man's. It was a gentle kiss, a moment of compassion. She could feel in this brief contact the beating of her heart, pulsing blood through every inch of her body, matched beat for beat in the soft touch. You would go to war for Spirit, right, Colby? Ugh! Like, this is good. This is really freaking good. Thank you, said the man. No trace of fear remaining in his voice, and he backed away into the darkness, disappearing in a single moment of eerie calmness. Get back! Yelled an officer, suddenly thrusting himself between Detective Hada and the box, breaking a silence that would soon be filled by a cacophony of whirring gears and clicking latches, a symphony of mechanical activity happening all at once. Something had triggered, as an unseen lever pulled, and the side of the giant box begins to slide open. Detective Hada gripped her flashlight tightly and pushed forward into the foggy interior of the giant box. Her feet splashed in puddled rainwater, her heart racing as she swept her light from side to side. And that's when her eyes landed on the man, or at least landed on what should have been him. There, in the corner of the box, was a pile of pieces, like parts of a doll, almost pulled apart, or perhaps that's just how Detective Hada had to think of him that moment to survive. A collection of segments, limbs, pieces, disconnected from one another, cleanly severed and placed in a neat little pile. And atop that pile, a head, cold, pale, eyes open, lips an icy blue. Spirit stares at the fire, her own expression lifeless, her lips blue. Tears fall from her chin and soak onto the sand at her feet. Aww, Spirit! Aww, poor baby! You're blown away by the story, and it's safe to say you're not alone. Everyone else is looking into the fire or up at the sky, anywhere but Spirit. It was you who chose her. You had initiated this harrowing tale. So sad, so creepy, so sensual. She really went into great detail when it came to describing that kiss. Too much detail, and now no one is sure to act. Dwight and Claudette are staring daggers at you. You have to do something. This game was supposed to be a lighthearted romp. Please, I said do something. Say nothing, hug her, cool story, stand up and try to start one of those slow claps. I'm gonna hug her. I wanna hug her. You stand without saying anything, approach Spirit, reaching your arms around her for a hug. Her robe hovering in the air, beginning to wrap itself around you, and you squeeze into her. It's kind of like being hugged back, but also like being tied up. It's certainly not what you expected. Oh, Spirit! Oh, honey! Instinctually, you pull yourself away, but it's an awkward movement, and you nearly fall over into the fire. God damn it. Spirit says nothing and floats away without so much as a goodbye. You meanwhile realize everyone had just watched this truly strange interaction from the corners of their eyes. On that note, everyone decides it's time to take a break and split up for a little bit, so that they all have a moment alone before bed. Exactly, yeah. No, I totally did. Hug her. She needed a hug so badly. Poor Spirit. I feel so bad. Oh. Yeah, exactly. Just hugs. Nothing lewd. Just hugs. Exactly. Spirit deserves hugs and head pats. Poor thing. Everyone leaves and you're alone by the fire. The only thing you hear is the ocean slowly lapping against the shore. This is nice. A true moment of peace and tranquility that lasts for all of 7 seconds because Trickster shows up and he's blaring his latest song. Yes! Give it to me! Ah! Hey, baby, you look lonely. Mind if I join you? Yes! He doesn't wait for an answer. I know you've been hearing from these guppies all day, but I want you to hear something from the big fish like me. Something special those in charge of this island don't want you to hear. I am the ultimate catch on this island, the only lobster in an ocean of sardines. No one can give you what I can. You just have to find me. Come find me, baby. Trickster leaves. You're a bit confused about what to make of his cryptic clues, but you aren't going to get any time to yourself to think about them just yet. Oh, I do want Trickster. They had to make him so hot. Why did they have to make him even more fucking hot in this? Why? God damn it! Oh, Spirit approaches you. You know, I was watching you while I told my story. I could tell it was having an effect on you. This fog that follows me around, I could feel you breathing heavily, taking me in. You and I are both absolutely flabbergasted at that piece of information. Legit, you learn something new every day, even when you're a god. I mean a narrator. You're doing it again, right now. You need to calm down. You should come to the hot tub with me. Yes! Dipping in hot tubs with Spirit, you've come a long way in a single day. I'm not saying you shouldn't follow her, an offer like that. Just don't forget our little talk. Yes! Guys, it's happening! It is happening! Woo! You and your storyteller friends slip into the water. It's just the right temperature for an evening dip. Plus, if some jealous shark comes along and manages to jump from the ocean into the pool, you're also pretty sure your killer companion could handle it. I just want to be totally clear. Even though that story bore some similarities to my life, yeah, that's what I thought. It was not about me in any way, shape, or form. Not symbolically, not metaphorically, not any other otherically. I believe you completely. Sure, you were cut into pieces in your life, and so was the person in the story. A perfectly normal coincidence. Exactly, it's happening! Stay fucking calm! Sure, you're on this island trapped, one might say, in a most puzzling place. Also a completely regular coincidence. And sure, his lips were blue, your lips are blue. Really? You called this blue? Searching for answers, hoping to find revenge! Okay, so the similarities stop there, I guess. Coincidences. Sorry, the coincidences. Get this through your head, whoever you are. Samurai blood runs through my veins. Or, well, maybe it has coagulated by now. No need to sweat the details. Regardless, I'm a descendant of noble warriors. Thousands of years of training with bladed weapons preceded my entrance into this world. Do you know how many swords that is? A lot. You gotta figure that with many sharp edges, a person is bound to get disconnected from a body part here or there. The truth is, I won't typically share this, so don't go blabbing about it. I dreamt that story like watching a movie in my sleep, when I was just a little girl, years before my father sank his blade into my skin. I'd never been able to shake it. That's a very adult story for a child to dream. Do you believe me? She pulls out her sword, and I'm just like, I know, right? Yeah, we'll believe her. I know we just met, but yes, I do believe you. The way you told that story, it clearly came from something place deep. Fool! Who taught you to trust a stranger? You're going to get hurt if you don't learn to take better care of yourself. Now you got me wondering, do I believe if you believe her or not? And if I know everything, because trust me, I do know everything, don't I already know the answer to my own question about if I believe your answer to Spirit's question? Whoa. Ocean Air got me tripping! Oh my god. Sorry, I didn't mean to distract us both. What's important is that a certain corpsey cutie floating in a cloud of magical mist might still be watching you for you to say something right and free her from her puzzle box. If you believe that's what she is, the damn it got me going again. Unfortunately, before you can follow this conundrum to what will surely be a mind-numbing cycle of new questions, you find a certain someone standing before you with a fresh towel, ready to dry you off. Sorry, kids, but it's time for bed. I might be the youngest one here, but I'm no kid. I do, however, love being wrapped up in a fresh, clean towel. My mother used to help me wash my hair when I was young. She'd comb out all the tangles and tie a ribbon around it before sending me on my way. I miss her. You watch the spirit stares off in the distance, her hand gripping into a tight fist. She doesn't notice you're watching her, at first. When she catches you looking, she turns away, roughly grabs a towel from Dwight, and then pushes him and Claudia aside as she floats off. This narrator is literally just you if you were an omnipotent god who could fuck with people for fun. For real. Oh my god, I would say shit like this. You head over to the campfire. The heat is comforting on this chilly night. Looking into the crackling embers, you think about Spirit's story about the prisoner in the puzzle box. If you manage to escape this place, will you leave with your life, or has it already been taken from you and it's just a matter of time until you make a gruesome discovery? Before you can dwell on too much of your fate, Claudette and Dwight arrive, their now familiar creepy smile stretching from ear to ear. It's a bit menacing to see a smile like that and lit by firelight. We must apologize for the accommodations. We weren't prepared for another guest, but we're going to make you comfortable, or die trying. They hand over a pillow and blanket and welcome you to snuggle up by the fire. Since I'm kind of survivor, yeah, at the campfire. For the survivors sit around the campfire. Love it. That's great. Perhaps some music will put you at ease. Just try to keep the volume to a minimum. Our other guests aren't the types you want to rob of their beauty sleep. As you relax and look into the fire, the radio begins to fuzz and flicker. You examine it and decide that you might adjust the dial to fix it. Oh god. Oh god. Oh jeez. Oh god. Oh frick. Oh god. No. God no. Okay.
Alright, let's talk
Oh, that was the Attack on Titan one.
For us, it means two major things. First of all,
fucking Matthew Cote!
Everybody else, either playing the game or talking about the game or creating content relating to the game or being inspired by the game to write music or to make outfits. It's everybody that's part of what makes Dead by Daylight this amazingly rich and passionate environment. It means groups of people who interact.
Oh, Matthew Cote, I love you so much. Oh, Legions, nice, nice. Oh, yeah. One of the beginning songs, that's nice. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, the music during a trial. Nice, nice. Yeah, I think that's what usually the survivors hear. Okay, I might love this game with all its humor and Easter eggs, no shame. Right? Oh, I think this is the Lunar New Year event, I think. No? What is this one? Or is this Oni's? No! I think it is the Lunar New Year event. I think it is. Pretty sure it is, because I do have the song downloaded. I like that, but we'll see what's what else is there. Which one is this one? I kind of wish they had one of Trickster's songs on here. Okay, I might love this game with all this humor and Easter eggs. No shit. Yeah, exactly. Yep. Nope, I am absolutely, totally in love with this fucking game. It's so good. Yeah. No matter how many things you listen to, you still can't sleep. You decide to ask one of the killers to spend a little more time with you until you're sleepier. Such a Trickster fan. I actually enjoyed the music that they did for Trickster, not gonna lie. I thought it was really good. That was very good. Who would you like to summon to your side as you lay by the fire? Well, who do you think? Spirit, are you around? I was wondering if I could get a little company. Spirit tells you her secret for falling asleep when she's feeling restless. I like to listen to flute music, dab on some essential oils, and steam my pores. Really? What? Even the dead like to relax. I don't really have any of those things around. Aw, her comb. That's from one of her add-ons. Spirit reaches out and presents you with a unique item. It's a small comb carved from bamboo. I guess you could hold on to this. It was a gift from my mother. I will want it back, though, and if you lose it, well, you'll get your revenge on me. If it's the last thing I do. Oh my god. I love her so much. Finally start to feel sleepy, except maybe this really isn't really a sleepy feeling. Maybe you're paralyzed. You try to keep your eyes open, but you can't. Darkness overtakes you. A dark voice from earlier speaks to you again. It shouldn't still be as spooky. By now you've had a whole day of strange voices in your head, but this one is still undeniably odd. The human body is made up of 60% water. Did you know that? Of course you did. Everyone knows that. Even amnesiac video game protagonists. Well, guess what? Drink as much as you like. You'll never get to 100%. You hear me? Don't think I don't see what you're up to. You awake suddenly to see someone looming over you. Huntress is rifling through your pockets! Oh, you're awake. I wasn't stealing from you, merely trying to get to know you better by seeing what sort of trinkets you keep close. I saw you with the spear right before bedtime. Look, I'm not saying I don't trust them, but, well, yes, I am saying that. I don't trust anyone. I don't already have tied up. So, please say she's making a fucking reference to Tap. Jesus Christ. So I was making sure they didn't do anything fishy. I was making sure you're not a soldier. Soldiers killed my father, you know. Well, I got you. You should really consider spending more time with me. I'm not scary. You're not? Not at all. I'm just a lost girl on a big island. I've been watching you since you got here, you know. Not in a creepy way. No, of course not. Huntress pauses for a long moment. Alright, in a charmingly creepy way. I've noticed how fun-loving you seem. If you spend some time with me tomorrow, maybe I'll take you to this special place I found. It's all mine. None of the other killers have been able to find me there. It's quiet and isolated. Maybe I'll even show you how to make beef stroganoff. That all sounds very enticing. I'll let you get back to bed. It's been a long day. Shh. Huntress places a gigantic hand on your forehead and your eyes flutter closed. Her chest is huge. What the fuck? I know, right? Huntress is fucking thick, my dude. Oh, finally alone for real this time. Maybe. You drift off to sleep again. Hopefully you're not poisoned. Please say the Wraith is around and just fucking invisible. Please. Please. I need this. Hunter's got that She-Hulk kind of hotness. Right? Fucking right. Wait a second, where are we? This isn't... Oh, jeez, it is. It's one of those reality show confessional rooms where all the contestants talk directly to the camera. God fucking damn it. Look, I don't need anyone. I've been perfectly fine on my own since my mother died. I eat an all-organic diet of raw deer, bear, and human. I'm fit as a fiddle. That being said, something about this newcomer makes me think I might be missing out on some huge part of this thing called life. There's always time to turn things around, like that one time I spent day and night searching for food in vain, only returned to my cabin and spent and starving to find a family of squirrels nesting in my chimney. They were delicious. If I'm being honest, I want to kill just about every person I meet within a minute of meeting them. Even the few people I can tolerate, I want to see suffer for a long time before I kill them. But this person, for some reason, I would like them to continue living. For now. One false step and, well, you know, everyone calls me Trapper for a reason, and they better call me Trapper. I swear, if I watch this later and you listen to me as Evan, I'm going to kill the sharp guy. Oh my god. Yeah, today was fun. I don't want to get ahead of myself or really, invest in something that might hurt me, so I don't know. Maybe we'll just see how it goes, or maybe they'll realize I'm not the one for them. They seem pretty smart, so that's probably what'll happen. I gotta learn to go easier on myself. Who could love me if I can't love myself? Alright, honey. Oh, honey. I know that everyone thinks of me as beautiful, cold-blooded monster. I can't help it. Circulation just isn't my thing. I don't choose to be cold. This cute hat and robe, okay, those are a choice, for sure. If someone were to come around and capture my heart, at least that beats being stabbed in it. Besides, if I'm gonna get bloody revenge on society that has used me and throw me away, maybe it wouldn't hurt to have a little help. Oh my god, I